Most people already know about the big-name vampire games like Castlevania, Vampire the Masquerade, and Vampire Survivors, so I want to bring some lesser-known indie vampire titles to your attention. In some of these, you play as the vampire, and in others, you're hunting them down, ranging in genre from action, RPG, management, and farming sim. Here are 6 vampire games I'm just dying to play. #Blood, which I'm assuming is named that for marketing reasons, is the beautifully animated tale of a freshman named Becky determined to fight off the impending vampire apocalypse with only her field hockey stick. Unfortunately, I missed out on the demo earlier this year, but fear not because the full game releases on June 18th. It seems to be a mix of dungeon crawler and some sort of social RPG. Vampire hunting runs in your family, so you take to the streets and hallways to do what you were born to do. Tracking down the location of demonic infestations through social media, taking selfies with monsters to analyze their weaknesses, and helping out your classmates to find your place in this scary world of high school. Best of all, you can upgrade Becky's trusty vampire slaying field hockey stick with wacky attachments like a grappling hook, shovel, and umbrella shield. If you're looking for something a little bit more edgy, maybe you're a fan of Max Payne, then here's El Paso Elsewhere. Came out last September, and in this one, the vampire is your ex-girlfriend. Great. Your former lover, Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, is threatening to destroy the world, so you have to fight your way to her through a reality-shifting motel. Lots of slow-mo, dodging, and diving. There was a demo last year that seemed pretty promising, and I really like the art direction. You'll also face off against other supernatural creatures, werewolves, fallen angels, you get the picture. Very moody, badass, all that good stuff. But if you actually want to be the vampire, go out and hunt for blood, build your own castle, and slink off into the shadows, here's V Rising. Definitely the most well-known game on this list. It's finally coming out of early access on May 8th, and is even getting a little Castlevania crossover DLC. It pretty much seems like the ultimate vampire sim, and I know that personally I'd spend most of my time decorating my hideout and robbing the locals. Generally, looty action survival games like this wouldn't be my thing, but the vampire theme has me hooked. You can play solo, people seem to be having a good time with that, but it's probably way more fun if you can get a couple friends together to wreak havoc. I'll definitely be following this one closely around launch. If that's all too dark and dreary for you, how about Moonlight Peaks, the vampire version of Animal Crossing? You're the child of Count Dracula himself, and you'll get to do all the farming sim activities you'd expect, growing plants, sprucing up your homestead, as well as vampire-y stuff like casting spells, brewing potions, and befriending werewolves, witches, and mermaids. No release date yet, and just a short teaser trailer, but I think it's enough to decide if this is a game you'd enjoy. You probably already played something similar to it, and this is just a cozy, blood-sucking spin on that. Except you won't actually be drinking blood, because you want to prove to your father that a peaceful life is possible, which includes not killing humans and instead surviving off various cursed crops. I can almost guarantee you haven't played anything quite like this next one. In Slice and Bite, you are a pizza-delivering vampire living in a demon-infested version of medieval Italy. It's pretty much one big defend the payload mission, but you'll also have to deal with potentially unhappy customers if these monsters keep holding you up. And if you want to see how far the art has come, well, here you go. I think I do prefer the current look, I don't know about you. The character portraits also look amazing, and this whole combination of that vampire luxury and almost steampunk looking contraptions is very charming. And who knows, this could end up being the world's next pizza game hit after the success of Pizza Tower, but we don't have a release date just yet. And my most anticipated game on this list by far has to be Bloody Hell Hotel. It's a game I've covered pretty extensively on the channel already, but the basic gist is, you're a vampire that is awoken from a very long nap and you find your estate in shambles. You get the bright idea to turn the place into a bustling hotel, so you need to clean up, decorate, hire staff, and make sure your guests are well taken care of. Or not, it's up to you. This one is still pretty far off in terms of a release date, but in the latest developer update, we got a look at a super extensive blacksmithing system that I'm very excited about. You can check out my full Vampire Handbook video here to learn everything else there is to know about the game so far, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.